Hey guys, I've got a new knife for you. This is the BeaverCraft Nightfall right here. And this is a bushcraft knife, camping knife, and something, I'm out here right now with my boys and we're about to build a fire and make some dinner here tonight. This is a perfect knife for this. I want to test this out here in just a moment. But I want to talk about the knife first. And so this is a very lightweight knife. I don't know if I've ever experienced and handled a lighter weight knife than this for bushcraft purposes, 5.8 ounces. That's really lightweight. And you've got a 4.7 inch long blade and a 4.9 inch long handle here. The blade is a 1066 high carbon steel right here. It's got a blue coating on here that really is more of, I don't know if you've ever dealt with high carbon steel, but it tends to rust. And so what they've done with this is they added this blue coating on here, and it's given like more of a patina to it. So you can add your own natural patina to it, so it more is more corrosion resistant, and that's what this is right here. The blade itself is not a Scandi grind like a lot of European blades. So this is made in Ukraine, handmade in Ukraine. It's not a Scandi grind. You've actually got a micro bevel down on the edge, which is nice because most sharpeners out there can sharpen this kind of blade. But look at the overall design of this. Nice profile. I like the profile of this blade. So full tang. So obviously got some strength to it. So beating on this, batoning. It does have a sharp 90-degree spine. So we're going to test that out in just a moment when we make a fire. So we'll see how that works. But I do like the overall profile of this knife. Now on the handle, this is a walnut handle, European walnut handle. And on this handle, it does have, this kind of cutout pattern for your fingers. You can kind of see right here. So the first two fingers right here, the last two fingers. And so it's very, very comfortable in the hand. That is very comfortable in the hand. I mean, you could have large, extra large hands. I've got medium to large hands. But look at this. Look how much is left over from my finger right here. So plenty of space. So if you've got larger hands, this is just fine. But because of the walnut, it's just lightweight. And so because of the lightweight, I think this would be good for backpacking, hiking. It's not going to add a lot of weight to your backpack. So I think that's a really good thing. Obviously, you got a lanyard hold here. And my son made a lanyard here in the way that I told him to make it was such that I could put my hand in here. Oops, the other way. And I could choke back to the edge right here to the end and use this for chopping and not worry about the knife flying out. So, and he made it such that it's adjustable. So good job to my son on that. So anyway, but you can take these walnut scales off if you want to as well. You probably need to oil this, I would say, every so often, these handle scales, that wood, just to keep from the moisture and stuff getting in to the actual wood fibers. It's a little bit porous, so you need to add some oil or something. So I'd probably do that. But I mean, other than that, and maybe adding some 3-in-1 oil, or if you're using this for food processing, some kind of food grade oil for the knife blade itself, all that would be just fine. As far as the sheath, let me talk about the sheath real quick. Sheath is a cowhide leather sheath, and it is a really nice sheath. So you got this clasp right here. You can see this clasp, and all I need to do, take this little part right here over, and it snaps. I want you to hear this snap. Hear that snap? So there's the snap. It's nice and secure. Take it out. Pull the knife out. But you got the nice little clasp there. You also have two-way carry options. So on the one hand, you got a dangle option. So if you want to hang it a little bit lower when you're carrying this, you can just hang it from this. Or if you don't want to use this, fold that down and just put this through your belt. So either this through your belt or this one through your belt. Either one. But you got two different options depending on what, how low you want to carry it. So this would be more for a right-handed carry, typically. Unless you want to cross draw, you can do that on the left hand. So those are your options for that. But really nice sheath. Here's the biggest surprise though with this knife. 45 bucks. As time of recording, 45 bucks for this knife. Again, made in Europe, Ukraine, 1066 high carbon steel, walnut handle. I mean, 45 bucks. So we're about to see. We're gonna do some chopping. We're gonna build a fire, and we're gonna see how this works. All right, guys. Well, I hope this has been helpful for you today. And you know, we've put this through the test, done a lot of beating with this, and batoning and other things, chopping with this, and it's held up really, really well. Now, I will say, because of the light weight, it's not probably the best chopper knife. If you want a better chopper knife, you get a heavier knife. The smoke is following me now, the fire. But it did fine enough, especially using a lanyard like this. I could choke back on the handle, and it did just fine. So if you want I think a good quality and very low price for what you get, knife, kind of bushcraft camping knife like this, you know, and it's just kind of more natural with the handle, the wood handle on here. It's not so plastic or that kind of thing. Sometimes you just want more of a natural kind of look and feel when you're out in the woods, and that's what this is. So the BeaverCraft Nightfall, I'll drop a link for it down below. But I hope it's been helpful for you, and thanks so much for your support for our channel. We'll see you on the next video.